It is late at night. The sound of the clock's hands moves with a dry, rhythmic tick in the silence. You lie there, eyes staring blankly at the ceiling, but your mind is drifting somewhere far away. A restless, anxious feeling rises from your chest. You reach for your phone. You intend to open your banking app. But then, your finger stops. An invisible fear prevents you from tapping that familiar icon. You are afraid to face the numbers. Or more accurately, you fear the emptiness in your wallet and the fog of the future. There are days when life seems perfectly fine. Work keeps moving, the salary comes in, you still have food and clothes. But deep inside, a dark shadow still lurks. It isn't loud. It just simmers like an unhealed wound. It is the insecurity of knowing you are walking on thin ice. And you don't even have a walking stick for support. You don't know where you're standing. And more importantly, you don't know where you will go if a storm hits tomorrow. Remember the last time you stood in front of something you loved? Instead of excitement, the first thing that appeared was hesitation, accompanied by a sharp pang in your heart. Do I have enough money? You calculate in your head. The numbers dance, blurry, and never giving a certain result. Finally, you buy it. But the joy vanishes instantly. It is replaced by a sense of guilt. You spend money in anxiety, and you save money in confusion. That is the price of ambiguity. Ambiguity is like a thick fog. It turns the smallest expenses into heavy stones on your shoulders. Every time an electricity bill arrives, every time a friend invites you to a wedding, every time your car suddenly breaks down, your heart skips a beat. In reality, the balance might not be empty yet. In reality, you are still surviving. But without a clear plan, every small event becomes a potential disaster. You look around and see everyone else looking relaxed. You wonder, where do they get that confidence? Is it because they earn more than you? Maybe. But maybe they simply know exactly what they have. As for you, you are playing hide and seek with your own wallet. You run from the numbers, thinking if you don't see them, they can't hurt you. But the truth is the opposite. It is the silence of the numbers that eats away at your soul. This anxiety doesn't come from being poor. It comes from a lack of control. You feel like a boat without a rudder, drifting with the tide. When the salary arrives, you feel rich for a few short days. You treat yourself to nice meals and luxury items to compensate for the fatigue. But then, half the month passes, and the wallet thins out. The worry returns, more intense than before. You start tightening your belt, counting every cent. That cycle repeats, month after month, year after year. It erodes creativity and kills distant dreams. You don't dare think about traveling or buying a house. Because in your mind, finance is a maze with no exit. Why do you fear sitting down and writing the numbers? Perhaps because you fear the truth of your own wastefulness. Or you fear the debts that are silently growing. We often believe, when I have more money, I will manage it. But wealth starts with clarity in the mind. Imagine waking up and knowing exactly where every cent goes. That is not just wealth. It is freedom from fear. The turning point comes when you stop running and turn on the light. You list everything. The numbers appear, raw and emotionless. Initially, it might hurt, but then relief, because the ghost is finally exposed. It's just numbers, and numbers can be changed. Tomorrow will be a new beginning, where clarity replaces the fog,